Okay, so hey YouTube people, it's been a long time since I actually showed my face on the camera. I've been making ranting videos, but nothing too much. My face, I don't know, I just feel a little so naked without my makeup on. um, anyway, it's Friday night, and I'm at home in my bed where I am usually. This is what I normally do on a Friday night. Kind of boring life, but I'm targeted. I'm a targeted individual, and life is different for people like me. Okay, we don't tend to go out as much. So anyhow, I wanted to get on the camera and upload a video and just talk and rant. Maybe this will be another rant video about what's been going on with myself for the past couple of months. I've been working. I've been working, and I don't know. I guess I'll express. Whenever I try to work, I get harassed. Whenever I try to do anything, I'm harassed, and I'm gang stalked. So this go around, the gang stalking was a little differently, and I guess that's what I'll talk about. It was a little different, and what I'm starting to realize is that I have like cults, like religious cults, or religious groups that target me because I'm not like them, and I'm not going to do what they do, or I don't have their beliefs. So in a sense, like I keep saying, this is a hate crime because they're I have hatred towards me. I'm not like a Muslim. I'm not going to come out covered like that. And because of that, then they hate, they feel like they have to target me because I'm not going to do that. Or, but what's new to me with this is, what I'm starting to realize is I'm starting to get hated from the Muslims and the Mormons, which both have the same views as far as what a woman should do and wear in public. And if a woman don't, like, I don't agree with that at all. And so then they'll target me and harass me. And technically, and this could be a discrimination case, because I was discriminated on basically at this past employer, which in every employer I've pretty much been discriminated against, but this past one was about not wearing a cardigan or not wearing like a robe. A cardigan is like a really long thing. These women, I would wear like my bottom, and I'm not bragging, but I work out. I do a whole bunch of squats to make my ass look a certain way. Okay, and when I wear clothing, I'm working out so I can look fitted. I mean, men do it all the time. They have no problem with being, oh, you shouldn't wear that kind of a shirt that shows your muscle. You should wear a cardigan or a long, large robe. But what the fuck? You never get that from a man. Men, they never hear men shouldn't do that. But a woman, well, me, not even women, you don't get that from women. Normally, as long as you dress appropriately, you don't have to wear a fucking cardigan or a robe. But with this past employer, there was women, right? These women knew that, they didn't want to see my ass, basically. They don't want to see my figure, the way my body is shaped. So all of a sudden, all the women, almost, like a bunch of women, they started getting to habit. We wear robes, or we're wearing this large giant cardigan, and that's appropriate, and that's what you should wear in the workplace. Not a suit, not a dress, not slacks, or you should wear a fucking cardigan all the time over your outfit. That is discrimination. And if you don't do it, then you're not in the crowd, you're not in this little clique, and you can't be around if you're not wearing your cardigan. Which, to me as an American, it pissed me off. Because you got American women back in the past that, protested, then went through things to get women to where the point they are now in this country, to where we can get respect from them. We should be able to get respect from men without wearing a cardigan or a robe over your body. You should still be able to get that same respect. And women have did things, in the past, so we can be that way, and so we can't be like these other countries. And these fucking dumbass bitches is sitting there giving into this Muslim mentality, or this oppression, this mentality to, you have to be covered up in a robe in order to get respect, in order to work, in order to come out in public. Why would you give into a kind of mentality like that's not American? That's not how we work. As that's not America. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying come out dressed like a whore or a prostitute. I'm not saying that. Okay? But you do not have to wear no fucking cardigan either. Okay? And the way they did it was like you did. If you didn't wear that fucking cardigan, then you were, and I don't care what you wore. If you didn't have that fucking piece of robe on you, you were inappropriate dressed. So that's why I say this last employer was a little bit different from the harassment I got. And it's kind of making me realize that, it's kind of making me come to the conclusion that these are religious. I'm being harassed by Mormons, by Muslims, and I don't give in to their views. And the reason why I don't give in to their views is because I've been raised in California, right? In Los Angeles, California, in the United States, where women never have to wear large clothing or cover up like that to get a job. Never. You know what I'm saying? You did have to wear black business wear, business attire. You look appropriately, have your hair combed. That's another thing. They had this woman, they'll hire people like with street theater. If you don't know what street theater is, just Google that up. But they do when you're gang stalked, and when you're a targeted individual, your gang stalkers will do street theater with you. So when I work at a place, they'll deliberately hire people to, get the street theater going on into the workplace. So this one lady, she never combed her hair. Her hair was looking a mess. She looked so fucking sloppy. And so, they'll do street theater. They'll have her standing, like, whenever we work, they'll make sure to, team us up together or have us working at the same time. I'm like, this is and she was pregnant like that. And I don't know, it's just, why would you do the customers? Like, customers always complained. And that's because she was just, I don't know, why would you, if you really care about your job and your employer and who you're working for, why would you deliberately put an inadequate person in the workplace to disturb the customers? Just to prove a point? That's crazy. Another thing I wanted to say was the cardigan, that robe shit, they act like it was necessary to wear in order to get respect, in order to keep your job. You have to wear that cardigan or robe. The heavyset women, they didn't wear it. They didn't have to wear it. That's another thing I noticed. So if you're super fat and all out of shape, then they're not tripping on you wearing a cardigan. But if you got a nice figure and they feel like they can't compete, this is what I think. They feel like they could not compete. If they wore what I was wearing, they couldn't compete. Especially with my ass. Again, I'm not bragging, but these women have some flat ass. It was hella skinny and flat. I'm not saying all of them, but the ones that was sitting here with them big ass robes on the clothes, you couldn't compete the other way around anyway. So instead of saying, okay, we're just all gonna make it where we all wear our big giant robes, and then that's why we don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, you looking better than me or I'm looking better than you. That's appropriate. And then I have the Muslim men come and walk around, and they'll get their street theater going on, and like, yeah, that's what you should wear, a robe. I'm like, homie, I'm not about that. I'm not about to disrespect my culture. I'm not about to disrespect my country. Okay, because whether the Muslims think I'm an American or not, whether Mormons think I'm American or not, Nazi, racist people think I'm American or not, I am very much an American. Okay? Born and raised, this is the country I fucking know. So, and I don't know nothing about motherfuckers having to wear fucking giant clothing or robes or giant cardigans to get a job and to get respect out in the public. Okay? That shit never came across me until only people I seen wearing clothing like that were Muslims. So now I'm realizing that you have some plain ass Little House on the Prairie ass Mormon, type shit going on where they're harassing me, the Mormon men, and with their culture. So anyways, it's 11. I've been talking and ranting for 11 minutes. And I don't want to keep ranting too long. I just wanted to do a video about that. I'm glad that this shit is fucking over. I'm glad I don't have to see these bitches anymore, because I was getting on my nerves seeing these bitches every day. And then another thing too is you got some bitches that's up in there where I was working, hella overweight. And then, I'm not trying to talk about overweight people, but I do wish people would fucking think before they stuff their mouth with a whole bunch of food and never work out and never do anything. I really do wish they'll think about their health, because they're gonna fucking die. Like this one girl's hecka overweight. Didn't even want to never work. Like she was super lazy. And you can tell why she was overweight, because her attitude and her behavior showed why her appearance looked like that. You're lazy as fuck. And I'm looking at the managers like, why do these bitches, what's the point of having somebody that's that fucking lazy up in your fucking place? I mean, damn. And now tell me, some people be like, oh, I'm so big, it's hard for me to move around. And I get that. I get that. But you can't be all soft on people and soft on them. Being soft is not working. You have to make these people move around. And it's literally a life and death situation. I'm not saying little chunky people. I mean obese. Okay? You keep on fucking stuffing your face and not moving around, not working your heart out. One day your heart is going to say, fuck it, and stop on your ass. Okay? And that's what I was dealing with. So I'm glad I don't have to fucking deal with sloppy ass motherfuckers anymore. And I'm just glad the season is over. I'm glad the holidays are over. And I'm just, I don't know. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to move and go someplace different. This place is burnt out. It's just, I don't know. I feel disgusted. I'm starting to get the feeling of how I felt in LA. Like, just disgusted. Like, really, like, how low and how low people go. Like, I don't know. It's hard for me to explain it, I guess, because it's not coming out the way I'm thinking it. But what I'm trying to say is that it disgusts me to see other people's behavior. Like, how could you? It's like, you know, and I don't want to feel disgusted. I want to be in a place where I can, regroup, heal from what I've been through, and move on and continue on, hopefully living a good life, thriving and living a normal life. I need to heal and reconnect with my family if possible. And that's, it's hard to do that. It's hard to do any of that when you dealing with this shit. You're dealing with people that will go low as they can. It's disgusting. Anyway, I'm going to finish my glass of wine. It was really dark red wine. I don't know if you can see that. But this is some really good wine. I don't know the name of it, but the darker the wine, the better for me. The darker the wine, the more I like it. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Because it tastes good that way. I kind of like clear wine too, but I like red wine. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. I hope you guys again had a happy holiday, and let's start the new year off right, without stressing too much over what others do to you. Because you can't control their actions, but you can't control how you respond. So pray that you can continue to respond appropriately. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.